Today's topic, I'll be answering the question, should Christians watch Big Brother? But just in case you don't know, Big Brother is a reality TV show. Just the argument today comes for Christians because a lot of things happen in Big Brother. The buzz about it for many people is the drama that happens. People gossip, people fight, and it's a trend. And then people go there and many times forget their home training. They do all manner of things that I don't think they would do if there was no prize money attached. Many people downright embarrass themselves on the shows. And some people just go there for clout. It's a whole lot. But one thing that is not arguable is that a lot of sexually immoral things happen in Big Brother, right? There is no particular caveat or restriction to that. If there is, please let me know. And they keep the show running. The camera is on throughout, so there's no privacy per se. Then people pair up in the house, and things that shouldn't be happening between people that are married are happening between total strangers. It's a mess, and that's why many Christians argue against it. My answer to you today is, first off, should you be watching Big Brother? And I'll just walk you through some things to note. One, as a believer, you should be careful whatever you feed your eyes with, because Paul knew what he was saying when he said, keep your mind renewed. Your mind is such an important seat of judgment. And you may say, oh, it's just a show. I'm just trying to unwind after a long day. And this answer is not even specific to Big Brother alone. I would share my personal stories to drive my point home. But as a believer, you are, first of all, a different breed. You are saved by the blood of Jesus, and He has called you to be separate. Remember in my last video, I mentioned that friendship with the world is enmity with God. So it gets to an extent when you start to like things that seem neutral. And then slowly but surely, they begin to introduce things that are in direct opposition with your faith. Let's give, for instance, sexually immoral things that happening in a particular season of Big Brother. And then as a Christian, you're like, oh, all these people, maybe the first time you watch it. The second time you watch it, you're like, oh, wow. The third time you watch it, just like this girl safe. Are you married to this boy? The fourth time you watch it, you're like, the way this girl and this boy, they are fighting for, the way this girl and this girl are fighting for that boy does not make sense. Or this boy, you start to slowly justify the things that are in direct opposition with your faith. As a believer, sexual immorality is sexual immorality, no matter how cute it looks. Whether it's on TV or off TV, if it's not within the confines of marriage, it's not right under the eyes of God or in the sight of God. No matter how cute it plays out to be, it's not right. And when you start to consume so much content like that, you subconsciously start to endorse it, even go as far as argue for it. Because when I saw some people during the debate on Twitter arguing for Big Brother, the arguments were so vehement. I wish you argue for things about the faith like this, because we need to be careful what we are placing our stakes on. Big Brother was not made for your moral premises. It wasn't made to defy you, as it were. This is a franchise trying to make money from entertaining people. And what kind of entertainment sells today? You already know that. First of all, you kind of songs that make waves today, the kind of shows that make waves today, there must be drama, some touch of immorality is the word I'll use and describe it. I'm not judging anybody. It is what it is. That's what sells. So the producers are not trying to edify you or bring you pure, great content. They are selling what sells. And as a believer, you just need to be careful what you argue for. You need to be careful what you are placing what you are vouching on. Like, a lot of people would then say, it doesn't matter. As my chaplain in Carolina University will say, it doesn't matter, then leads to matters arising. And I love the show because it was funny. but it was not more interesting or more important than my growth. It was not more important than my conscience. It was not more important than guarding my heart and mind. It doesn't have to be just Big Brother. No matter the show, it has to pass through the scrutiny of, does this edify me? In the long term, what effect does this have on me? Does it numb me from my values? Will I be ashamed watching any part of this show when people are around? Would I recommend my younger ones to watch these shows? And then you're like, oh, my younger ones are below 18. But how would you feel if your younger one was so invested in this show? Or let's not say your younger one, your child was so invested in this show and started to exhibit everything that he or she was watching. How would you just feel? Things we watch have more effects on us than we think. They do. They really do. And in church I attended back in Dubai, there was one of the teachers there, his name is Dylan. He was talking about how the things we watch really affect us, right? And he gave this calculation on if you watch TV for the average person watches TV for about 5 hours a day or 3 to 5 hours a day. You sum that over the average lifespan, that's about 5 years of your life, 5 to 7 years of your life spent watching TV. You've dedicated a part of your being to watching TV or social media or any form of screens. And it's worse for teenagers because they are more addicted to social media and screens. He basically shared how there's this series, Friends, that he started to watch. And subconsciously, he started to see himself become more sarcastic. Chandler is sarcastic. So he started to see himself become more sarcastic. He started to see himself make some kind of jokes that he would normally not make. And when he sat down and traced how this started, it started from consistently watching Friends. It was so subconscious. He did not watch it and say, oh, I'm going to be like Chandler today. There was no intent to do that. There are some of you that are words you use today, not necessarily abusive words, but words you use today that you got from TV. Words that you learned how to pronounce that you got from TV. My crux to you today is, whatever you're watching, whether it's Big Brother or Small Brother, whether it's whatever reality TV show it is, don't stake your work of consecration on reality TV. Be careful what you argue for. Be careful what you're willing to fight and defend, right? Just be careful. I'll end on this note from Pastor Tolu Oludapo. It was in a blog he wrote and I really loved it. He said, here is my own 2 cents. We have a tendency to defend what we like. For example, if you like to drink sugary drinks, you will defend your choice regardless of the glaring implications of your unhealthy choice. Be sincere with yourself. Ask yourself, why do I really like this show? What am I gaining from watching it? What exactly am I looking for? Am I hoping to stumble on a snuggle moment in the house in the middle of the night? And at what cost? Having answered this truthfully, weigh the worth of the investment you are making in the show in terms of your time and emotions. Ask yourself, is it worth it? The call to guard your hearts covers every single thing we take in, and Big Brother should be passed under the same scrutiny.